You alright there, guys? Tel from TH Trees. It's a banging Sunday morning, without quoting, feel fresh. Going teetotal, not drinking anymore, any of that sort of stuff. Getting up early, things are going really positive for me. But I'm going to talk to you about stress. Stress running a tree company. It's the most difficult thing I've ever had to deal with in life, period, is stress. But with a tree company, you're going to get immense amount of stress, and you know what, it doesn't come from when you start a company, it comes from once you've established a company. Once you're an established business, you're going to get so many calls coming through, so many customers, and you're going to get so many requests, more than you can deal with, and then you're going to get people getting very impatient with you, very lacking understanding, and it's very difficult. You know, when you start a business, you just think your goal is getting enough business, and that's an easy goal to get. You've got to just plug away. Now I've got the opposite problem. I've got so much business, we can't deal with the business that we've generated because I've done so well at marketing my business. It's just gone bang. Literally since 2014, things have just gone bang, exponentially expanded. We even the website, we went from 46,000 visits to 171,000 visits. This year we're at 150,000 already, and we're not even in the 6th month yet. That's just the website. We've got advertising all over the shop on social media. Our trucks, I suppose, and loads of other avenues, like unique avenues that work very well. So I've actually been proactively restricting our marketing now to pull it all back in, because we've got the free trucks, and we've got the potential for the free teams, and that's my maximum. That's as big as I'm going in tree work, because I also invest in other businesses that I really enjoy as much as tree work, and I combine the two to a degree, and stuff that's nothing to do with tree work. But anyway, how can I help you deal with stress? So you're starting a new business. First thing you do is you plan. Every morning, check your voicemail, check all of your emails, check all of the ways your customers can contact you, and make sure you're up to date. It's going to be very, very hard as you get busier. It's going to be impossible. You're going to need to get staff in the office to help you out as you get busy. You're going to need to employ more people. You know, I think the thing with me that's helping me manage stress is getting more people involved. Yeah, you're going to have to pay more tax, you're going to hit different brackets, it is a pain in the arse. You technically you lose a bit of money when you're first going through this painful little process, but if you do it right, you'll have people doing a lot of the work for you. Yes, you're paying them, but they're going to take a lot of stress away from you. And that's what I'm learning to do. I'm now learning to delegate. I was a control freak, but you can't do it all. If you want to be a successful business and then grow, you're going to have to start getting good people behind you, and I've finally got some good people behind me, and the trick with that is look after them. Treat your employees how you want to be treated yourself. And I've found sometimes when the stress has got the better of me and I've acted in a poor manner, but I'm correcting all of this as soon as I can reprogram my way of thinking. So treat your staff good, and then they're going to look after you. Don't get on their case about little things like breakages, banging into the truck. People are going to bust stuff, lose stuff, forget. Things are going to go wrong. You need to really just accept that's part of tree work, probably part of any business. So my problem was, one of the things that caused me massive amounts of stress was high expectations. Lower your expectations a little bit. Still maintain that high good quality standard, but sometimes lower your expectations. Don't be a perfectionist. And everyone will be a lot happier, and your customers will be a lot happier. We're all human, we are not perfect. Don't try and work to a perfect standard. And like I said, get the right staff in, plan ahead, check what your bookings are. Just, you know, allow time. If you've got a young family and all that, it's going to be seriously hard for you. I've paid the ultimate price. Family suffered, but with me, I'm very ambitious and very driven. And my business is something that I won't put before my children, but I've put before my family, or the family life. So now I've had to rejig that completely. But I am what I am. Know who you are, know what you are. I'm sick and tired of apologising for being what I am, so I'm not going to apologise no more. I'm going to do what I'm good at, what I enjoy doing. Is looking after my kids. I'm going to give them as much time as possible. I've just changed everything around for them. I think it's a good thing. And obviously the business, it's time to rock and roll now. It's time to get going. Now I've built something myself. It's time to go full steam. But anyway, so that I'm trying to help you out with the stress there. Stress is the biggest thing that's caused me all the problems in my life up to date. It's caused me a lot of problems with every relationship, not just women, but any partner that you have that has to be partnered with someone with a business is gonna be a problem for them, because you're gonna have to give a lot of time for your business, and they're not gonna like it. You're gonna be pulled left, right, and centre. And you're gonna have to make a choice. Do you want a mediocre business? Or do you want a great business? Some people, family life is everything to them, and that's a good thing. But for someone like myself, I love my children, but family life I struggle with. But business I don't struggle with. Business, I'm like a duck to water, you know. So for me, I had to make a choice, and that choice has been made. And I believe it's the right choice for me personally. I think my kids will benefit later on in life. I've got 2 boys. I'm a boy. I know what I needed as a child, what I wanted, what mattered to me. So hopefully that will be something good. But anyway, that's me. That's me. So yeah, to avoid stress, employ the right people. Know when to back off. Know when to back off. Me, I've just steamed ahead with marketing, and I've thrown a big net out there. And the problem with once you throw that net out there, you've then got to reel it in. And it's a lot easier to control how much of a net you throw out in the beginning. But for me, it's just, you know, I've cast my net far and wide, and now it's honing it. Now I'm fine-tuning this business to suit my needs, the needs of my customers, so that I can hit exactly what I want to hit. And that's where we're at now. We've built a great business, and now what we're doing is we're really starting to focus our attention where it matters, and that's working quite well for us. So that's my tips on stress. I hope that helps. You know, one of the big things that have caused me, as I've said, problems in my entire life is the stress of a business. But I think if you manage that stress, and you can manage it, you'll do fine. And my natural biggest problem with stress was my reaction to it. And that's something that I'm still doing now. I'm retuning how I react to stress, because you're never going to get away from stress. But stress ain't going to kill you, it's how you react to it that will. It's a brilliant saying, because it's very true. Keep away from things that stress you out. And if you can't manage that stress, you need to cut that problem out from your life. You need to remove it completely. That's it, lads and lasses. That's my tip for that one. I mean, you could go miles and miles and miles on this one. This is a tiny little short video in between quotes. There's a lot more I can add to it, and I will do. If this video is useful and you found it useful and it's helped you out, or you've been stressed and you're like, fuck, I'm not the only one. Tel's gone through this as well. Everyone that runs a business goes through this. You're not going to be successful unless you come across some severe stress. And what makes you successful, not just an average Joe business, is you adapt. You get smarter. You change. You must be fluid in if you're an entrepreneur, which any business person is, you've got to be fluid. You've got to be able to change when the environment changes, and my environment does nothing but change. And every time I've changed, I've got smarter, stronger, faster, and what more do you need? Thanks for watching.